There's something quietly frustrating happening right now. Not the kind of frustration that makes headlines, not the kind that trends on social media. It is the smaller kind, the kind that builds slowly in the quiet moments of your day when all you wanted to do was move a folder from one place to another. We are living in one of the most remarkable periods in the history of technology. Every week, something new arrives, a new model, a new update, a new interface. And yet, somehow, in the middle of all of this brilliance, the simplest things remain broken. Let us talk about copy and paste. You highlight something, you press the keys, you move to where you need it, you paste, and sometimes it works beautifully. But then there are the other times, the times when you copy a file and drag it across and it vanishes, or it duplicates in the wrong location, or the system tells you the file is in use by nothing, by no one, and it refuses to move. You try again, same result. You restart. You try a third time, and by now, whatever you were building in your mind has been interrupted so many times that the momentum is gone. Copy and paste is one of the oldest functions in computing. It should be the most reliable thing in the room, and yet here we are. Let us talk about folders. You create a folder, you name it something meaningful, you color it, because color helps you think, helps you navigate, helps you find things quickly in a sea of identical gray squares, and then the update arrives, and the color is gone, or the folder has been renamed back to something generic, or it has moved, not because you moved it, simply because something, somewhere, decided that your organization was less important than its own internal logic. And then there's the matter of renaming. You right-click, you select Rename, you type the new name carefully, you press Enter, and the system either accepts it silently and correctly, or it asks you if you are sure, or it flashes and returns the old name as though nothing happened, and you're left wondering whether it worked or whether you need to do it again. So you click away, you click back, you check, sometimes it saved, sometimes it did not. Let us talk about the file selection system in Windows. You open a folder, you are looking for something specific, so you use the arrow keys to navigate. You press the arrow, the file highlights, you press it again, and instead of moving to the next file in the list, the entire window jumps. It resets. It throws you back to the default view, to the beginning, as though you never navigated anywhere at all. There's no lock. There's no way to say, stay here, I'm working in this location. The system has no memory of where you were. It has no patience for where you are going. It simply resets, and you begin again. And if your folder has hundreds of files, beginning again is not a small thing. It's minutes lost. It's focus lost. It's the quiet erosion of a working day, one unexpected reset at a time. This is not a new problem. People have been raising it for years, and yet it remains, because somewhere in the priority list of what gets fixed and what gets designed, the experience of the person actually navigating their own files did not make it to the top. Agentic AI is arriving now, and there's genuine excitement in that. The idea that your digital assistant will not just answer questions, but will take action, will complete tasks, will move through your world on your behalf. That is a beautiful idea, and there are people doing extraordinary work to make it real. But here's what many people are sitting with quietly in rooms and studios and home offices around the world. They have ideas. Good ideas, creative ideas, ideas that deserve to move freely, and instead they're sitting in a corner waiting because one program does its own thing and another program does its own thing, and none of them speak to each other with any real intention. The designers are busy. They are creating beautiful interfaces, smooth gradients, satisfying animations, color palettes that feel modern and clean, and that work matters. Presentation matters. But somewhere in the focus on how things look, the question of how things actually function has been quietly set aside. The person trying to build something real doesn't need another redesigned menu. They need the copy and paste to work. They need the folder to hold its color after the update. They need the file to stay where they sent it. They need the arrow key to move to the next file without throwing them back to the beginning. They need the tools to trust them enough to simply do what was asked, without a confirmation window, without an error message, without a silent failure that only appears 3 steps later. There's a word for what people are longing for right now, and that word is flow. The state where the tool disappears and the work remains, where you stop thinking about the software and start thinking about the thing you're actually trying to create. That's what technology at its best has always promised, and that's what, in this strange and accelerated moment, so many people are finding just out of reach. The upgrades will keep coming, the models will keep improving, and slowly the pieces will begin to fit together in ways that actually serve the person sitting at the desk, or on the couch, or in the corner of a coffee shop, trying to build something that matters to them. Until then, if you're feeling that quiet frustration, know that you are not alone in it. You are not behind. You are not missing something. You are simply someone who expected the tools to work and found that they did not quite yet. That's a reasonable expectation, and it deserves to be said out loud. This is Chloe. Thank you for listening to Sol6.